G'day folks, welcome back to Bywater and welcome back to Tales of the Shire, where just in the previous episode we managed to start decorating this new space of ours, which is just off of the kitchen area. So it's looking good now, although this area here is a little bit empty, and I am probably going to take a leaf out of someone's book, someone who had been commenting on some previous episodes, and I may actually move the writing desk into that spot because I think it's probably going to be a little bit easier for us to get to the writing desk if it weren't all the way out on the other side of the home, and having it closer to other useful things will probably make it easier for us to not forget about, you know, writing to people and sending invites and the like. So I think this is a decent spot for it. So we've got a little bit of a writing nook here, and, you know, we can decorate the space as well. It doesn't need to be too complicated. And since we're here, we may as well take a very quick look. Because I reckon we can get like some furnishings in here. So I do like the curved benches here, and that might be useful for spaces like this. I'm just trying to decide on what to use though. Or I wonder if we do like a... Yeah, we can maybe put one of these in. Get it as close as possible to one of the sides. And then we could maybe place one of these right here. And I think that looks decent. And then we can put a whole bunch of knickknacks on the very top. So decorations and the like. I don't really know what just yet. But we've got a few new things here and there we could probably place. Oh yeah, I was looking for rugs, and apparently rugs are kept in the decoration space, not in the furniture space, so there you go. I think this space could do with a nice rug, like so. Yeah, that looks good. And then, let's put... I mean, I think scrolls work quite well in this space, although perhaps maybe I should be putting some furnishings like right next to the writing desk. Like even these side tables wouldn't really be too bad. Yeah, that looks decent. And then, you know, we can have a few scrolls being strewn about. Elegantly displayed scroll. Maybe we can have some scrolls here. We do a simple scroll there. And a few other things, I reckon, so... A warrior garden fellow. I guess it's supposed to be placed outside. Versatile goblet. And maybe put an interesting looking goblet over here. And don't we have a stack of books? No, paper stack. I reckon a paper stack wouldn't go too bad in this space. And then... flowery bits of fabric. Don't know about that one. A red napkin. It needs a little bit more space, doesn't it? Put maybe a napkin there. Could put some pillows here. Yeah, maybe an array of different pillows. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Do we have any vases or anything like that? I don't think we do. Alright, and various things that we could probably put outside. Warm Night's Rug. Maybe place that there in the center. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, but I feel like we've been decorating quite a bit, even towards the end of the previous episode and this one, so I think it's time for us to move on. Let's maybe plan a shared meal for tomorrow, and maybe we do it at the Green Dragon. And who do we invite? Sandyman's already at level 7, so we're going to try and work our way there for everyone else, obviously. Let's get Farmer Cotton, Young Tom, and maybe we go with Lily. I would have loved to get Rosie Cotton in there as well, but maybe we can hang out with Rosie separately. Oh, hang on. No, I can bring 4 people. Yeah, we'll just bring all of the Cottons with us. Yeah, okay. That's good. A cotton shared meal party thingy. Let's have a sleep. And maybe it's not such a bad idea for us to mix up some of the furnishings every now and then. I could perhaps maybe go with a different type of bed. 10 more days in the summer. Plenty of time to do all of that foraging. And speaking of foraging, I did manage to watch back the episode where we had the Bywater Bog unlocked, and apparently it's really just the autumn and the winter where we might start seeing some berries in that section, so I don't need to stress about going there anymore until the time comes, obviously, which is, well, I mean, if we're in the summer right now, it'll be the next season. Oh, I've actually got a lot of stuff on me, don't I? So, I should just quickly tidy this up so we can make space. Now, while I'm doing this, guys, I wanted to just let you guys know that I think my intention is to perhaps maybe do up to episode 40, I reckon, and I probably will call it quits there. There's probably a little bit more content to be had, but truth be told, I am feeling a little bit like it's a bit of a slog, this game, to try and get through, and as much as, you know, I enjoy the whole vibe of being in the Shire, I just feel like there are sort of bits of the game which I feel haven't been executed very well, and it makes playing through it feel like a bit of a chore. So, and, you know, I want to be playing games that I enjoy, obviously, and not that I'm saying that I'm not enjoying it, but I feel like it gets a little bit monotonous at times, and I'm sort of questioning whether or not I want to continue. Just taking a look at what we can and can't grow. I'm surprised that I am not seeing as many things to harvest today. What's going on? Did I forget to water the plants the previous day? I'm not 100% sure now, but I will water everything now just so that I don't forget. And we have the new watering can as well, which I think this is the first time for us to actually play around with this. Hey, things are happening way faster, so I'm very happy about that. But truth be told, the watering component was also a bit of a slog, right? So this is a much needed improvement. It's a shame that you only unlock this much later down the track. Because, you know, if you look at like how many episodes we've already done, this is like 30 episodes in, so that's like 30 hours in, where we unlock the watering can, or the improved watering can. So, yeah, I don't know. I reckon maybe they could work on it so that that unlocks a lot faster. Are you in need of bargains? Well, you're in luck. Hobson's got bargains for all your needs. Come down immediately so you can see these bargains. They're very important. Hurry, now. Okay. All right, Hobson, we'll go. Let's pick up a few more bits and pieces. A lot of interesting wall decorations there that I just quickly saw. So I'm interested in seeing if we can hang some of those things. A salty dish, a spicy dish, a sweet dish, and a bitter dish. We'll get back to that. And I am thinking, considering now I've sort of put a time limit on, you know, how many more episodes I'm going to go for, I'm really going to make a beeline for the Tales, just to see where all of the Tales take us. Banks, I've some thoughts I'd like to share. Come and visit in your own time. Okay, cool. And Old Noakes says, come and find me. Have you been fishing a lot recently? Best hope you've been fishing. I'd like to see how good you've gotten. Come find me, else I'll find you. That sounds like a bit of a threat. Let's just tidy up a little bit more, and we'll then start thinking about what we want to do. I'm thinking we could go for another grow bed, just because of how quick it is now to water some of our veggies, so we could try to do that. I'm thinking nothing is actually going to fit if I tried to grow anything. I've got a grow bed. I guess that was maybe a gift. Just trying to see if there is space for anything at all. And the answer is perhaps no. All the more reason to get another grow bed. But let's have a chat with Hobson first, and then we can swing by Cotton's shop, and then Cotton can sell us another grow bed and perhaps maybe some more seeds. And then we'll have a chat with Sandy Man. Feels bad going into the village center without anything to actually sell, so, but I guess it happens sometimes. Hobson. Bless my bargains, it's Blue Banks. You wanted to see me, Hobson? I do. Let's go and have a chat. So, what did you want? I am so full of bargains that you might fall over at the very sight of them. What have you got? Beautiful things, useful things, even a few mathoms if you want to make Miss Nora Burrows happy. Alright, what have you got? Spices from the far Harrod, exotic, pungent, surprisingly cheap. It says property of the Prancing Pony Brie. Prancing Pony Brie on the jar. I buy local. What about this fine walking staff? It's a stick, Hobson. A stick to some, to others, it's a call to adventure. I'm not buying these. But wait, you qualify for a permanent discount on Hobson's fine wares, only available to very good friends. I'll take the discount. I'll leave the stick.
Yeah.
Suit yourself. I know who'll buy it. I'm off to find Farmer Cotton. Okay. I'll remember the permanent discount, Hobson. Nice. So, are we saying the prices of his spices will be a little bit lower now? Possibly. And he's started selling honey, which is interesting. I don't recall him selling honey regularly. Yeah, let's buy all of that. I'm not sure if the game has been updated, but you can actually buy in bulk. I'm just seeing here if you press R. Maybe it's been there for a while and I've just only realized now. That is a total possibility. Alright. Look, let's not spend all of our money in one spot. We do need to have a chat with Cotton here. And... oh, I'm just looking at our cash. I actually don't have cash, do we? Well, that's a problem. I would have preferred to buy like a stone stacked garden bed or something like that. We've got the wooden ones so far, but maybe I should go for a stone ones. Half circle wood plank garden bed. We need 2,000 silver for this though. That's a lot of money. Does it make a difference or is it just a style thing? I think it might just be a style thing. Alright, let's have a chat with Sandy Man. And then, yeah, we're going to have to decide what to do for the rest of the day. There are the meals that we do need to cook. And then the meal to have, obviously, with everyone. All the cottons. Olo! Okay, let's see what Sandyman has to say. I'm starting to like you, Hobbit. You can buy my best goods from now on. Let's have a talk. Maybe 2-star yeast? I appreciate what you're doing, Banks. I don't give much to Bywater, and I don't ask for much in return. But you've been generous with me, with your time with me. Truth be told, I've got less time to give these days. My boy Ted is getting older by the day. One minute he's a tiny thing, screaming his little hearts out. The next he's running around the yard trying to hit a chicken with a hammer. He's a little terror, that one. I didn't even know that he had kids. Is he a bit not nice sometimes? No, no, no. Well, maybe a bit, but he's not a bad lad. Oh no. It's because he's very intelligent. I'm sure you're right. I worry sometimes, though, if I'm honest. You do your best to raise them right. Hope they'll make you proud one day. Anyway, there's no point standing around talking all day. I've got work to do. See you soon, Banks. Okay, so he's probably just saying that he's now selling new things. So let's take a look here. Yeah, 3-star flour, 3-star oats, still 1-star yeast. And the 2-star yeast we know we can get from, was it Lily, I think? But we need hops, and I still don't know where to get hops at this point. So, yeah, bit of a mystery still. Alright. So I'm gonna head back home, but I'm gonna take the less beaten path. Just so that we can come across a few bits and pieces to gather up and... look, we could always sell stuff to Sandyman later in the day if we're trying to save up for a better looking grow bed. I'm hoping to be able to get to 2,000 silver. I reckon I'll be able to do that. We just need to choose wisely the things that we end up selling. Yeah, still locked off. And I didn't really see too much. Oh, there's a lot of sparage here. Is that wild beef I see? Possibly. Do I have missions? Yes, I do have 10 missions active at the moment. Alright, do we have anything else up this way? Maybe not. I'm gonna head home, and I'll see if I can cook a bunch of meals for people. We still have tons of sweet dishes. Which I reckon we should try to use. I think one person at least wants something sweet, so shouldn't be a problem. Then maybe we can focus on some cravings. I could go out to grab some lemons as well. That's one thing that I haven't exactly been doing on a regular basis. Try and go for the elderberries before arriving back at home. Must be a few more hidden around. Man, it's already past midday. It's so quick. We got to get started with this meal that we need to have with everyone. Alright, let's head home. So I think my plan is we'll obviously bring 4 meals, but then I'll sort of load up on a whole bunch of stuff that we could potentially sell, and we'll swing by to Sandyman's after the Green Dragon. So, yeah, it's young Tom who wants something sweet. And he can have this, saddle of mutton stuffed with cheese, because I think that's also the craving that he has, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, you can have that. So we just need to do 3 more. We need to make this bitter somehow. Spicy tart. A bitter raspberry and rhubarb cake. What about... Oh. And we need some tomatoes and some beans, which we don't have apparently. We don't have the beans. Oh, that's a shame. Can we grow beans in this season? Possibly. Anyway, he wants something salty, so we can fix something up that's salty. That's not a problem. We can make the bywater dish salty, in fact. So let's go with... Well, we've been finding some wild beef. We can make use of those. And... let's do... potatoes. Wait a second. Sorry, this is an opportunity for us to perhaps maybe cook something. Yeah, okay. So a 2-star ruby tater needs to be used for this one. So we might be able to get that over the line. Let's give it a try. Wild beef. And ruby tater. Let's grab one of those. A 2-star one is required. And... do Crucian carp, maybe a cracked salmon. So this will be a salty dish. Very good indeed. Okay, we're there already. Very good. Brilliant. Did we... Yes, we completed the mission. That's very good. So we just need to go to Lily to turn that in. So that's 2 dishes. Let's make the autumn tart. So this one needs to be... Like, somehow it needs to be spicy, apparently. So maybe we can add, like, cinnamon. I don't think there's anything that's naturally spicy. I want to put in a different flavor here, though. Just so that we don't have to put too much cinnamon in everything. This looks good. Alright. And apparently it's already turning out to be spicy, so I probably don't need to adjust anything else. Brilliant. And... we need something that's a little bit bitter. Let's go with the rhubarb porridge. So... Can we add... say... sage or something? No, no we can't. Oh no. Alright. Maybe flavor-wise we're not going to be able to get there, but that's okay. Yeah, I thought we had the option to add something bitter. Anyway, I think we have all of the dishes, right? So now that we do, it's time to just grab a whole bunch of stuff that we are willing to sell. I am thinking we've got plenty of basil to sell here, so why not? We could sell blackberries, because I'm sure we'll find plenty more. Chanterelles, we've got plenty of these. Looking a little low on the chives. Coriander. We've got a few bits of coriander that are, you know, 2-star or more. Got a lot of dill. Got a few eggs, which I think we can start selling off now, because we'll be getting eggs regularly. Elderberries... Field rings? Yeah, we can sell some field rings. Garlic. Starting to get a little low on the garlic. Hazelnuts. Definitely can sell some hazelnuts. And definitely can sell, like, hedge mustard. There's still plenty of hedge mustard everywhere, so yeah, we're full up, so let's head out and let's have the meal, let's sell our stuff. In fact, we might even be able to make it to Farmer Cotton before he closes shop. And if that's the case, we may as well sell stuff to him, buy the garden beds, maybe some seeds, if we have enough money. I mean, I'm assuming that we will get to 2,000 silver here, but we might not. So, if we don't, that's fine. We can, you know, do some growing tomorrow. There's still plenty of summer. So let's start with selling stuff. Yeah, and we got to 2,000. Very good. So, things are lining up. So let's do a rectangular stone stacked garden bed. Hang on. One's a neat stone garden bed, so I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it doesn't have to be so neat. Maybe we can just go with the stone one. And then, if we ever need to change stuff around, we can. It'd be kind of nice if we could sell people back the garden beds that you might not use, because I could imagine you sort of, like, maybe moving on from some of the simpler garden beds and having garden beds that look a little nicer. But then, you know, you've got plenty of those garden beds just sitting around doing nothing. Let's see. Tomato seeds. We do have a few. We could do with more maize, I think. Beans. Yes, okay. So that was the thing that I didn't really have for some of those recipes. We should try to grow some. I am now running out of cash. Alright, time for a meal. Have a meal and a good time with the cottons, and then I would say we can continue with the foraging, to be honest. We can swing by the forest. Alright, so let's figure out who gets what again. So I think Lily wants this. And then the porridge is for Rosie. The mutton is for Tom. And the bywater dish is for Farmer Cotton. Okay, he's glitching out right now, so... Alright, let's skip. Okay, no gifts this time. That's okay. Apparently Rosie wants to speak to us.
Huh?
Blue, I've seen you've been doing some brilliant gardening. I've got quite the surprise for you to keep using those skills. I bet it's like an expanded garden space now. Your progress in the gardening club has rewarded you once again with a new garden space. This has been cleared up for you by the club, including a new patch out of the garden headed north, as well as some free leftover items waiting for you in the space. Head home and check out the expansion and continue leveling up gardening to unlock more. I suppose maybe we get some free garden beds and maybe a scarecrow, or perhaps maybe a few other decorations out there, so... Alright, interesting. Speaking of decorations, we haven't exactly decorated too much on the outside, have we? I feel like we've got a lot of, like outdoorsy decorations ready to go. We just need to place them down, you know? Now, we do also need to see Old Noakes, don't we? But I might wait until tomorrow to see him, because I'm going to focus on just trying to grab a lot of stuff tonight. Oh, I completely botched it, but I could have spoken to Lily about turning in the mission, right? So Lily's still there in the Green Dragons. We may as well head back. I don't think it's too much of a trek. But yeah, I feel like the time actually goes rather quickly in this game. So I feel like I'm always against the clock. There she is. So, cooking club tasks. Bit of garlic, thank you very much. Alright, I think we're done. Let's head out. And do I want to tuck the garlic away? Maybe not. I don't think it's clogging things too much. Alright, so where are we headed? I would say we should try to aim for the forest glade. And strangely, every time I try to put a pin down in the forest glade, I don't actually get, like, guidance on how to get there. It's really strange how the game sort of just decides stuff on its own that way. Yes, I know I'm not going in the most efficient way, but that's okay, because I'm out here trying to look for stuff. Grab all of these. We still haven't really found any more packages, have we? Trying to keep an eye out on those. Nice currants there. I feel like currants are also quite difficult to come by. Let's break out the lantern. I don't know how early the butterfly cups appear every night, and whether or not, you know, you can start seeing them in the evenings, or if you have to wait a little bit longer. Okay, it is getting a little late though, so need to put a spring in our step. Okay, tell me where to go. This way. Through here. I'm curious what we're looking for the foraging club. Raspberries and elderberries. So I should try to focus on the areas that will give it to us. Actually, is it wise to keep the puffball mission? Maybe not. Maybe we can get rid of that. Because I haven't exactly seen any puffballs, I don't think. Or is it just because we haven't seen 3-star ones? Maybe that's the only problem. There we go, more lemons. I'll grab all of that. So only a couple today. And I reckon we're probably going to pass out. And yeah, I really don't know why the game doesn't just, you know, direct us where to go when I want it to. So, I think with that, it means that we probably aren't going to be able to hang out with people tomorrow because, well, I haven't sent the invite out. Oh, there we go. We've also completed the butterfly cups, so that's good. Oh, maybe, just maybe we might make it. If I don't keep stopping to pick up butterfly cups, that is. Yeah, okay. We might actually just make it here, and because we've moved the writing desk, I think we should be able to send that invite out before falling asleep. So let's get to it. Shared meal. I reckon we do Delphi's rooftop. Invite Delphi this time. And let's go with Neffy and Orlo. Yeah. That looks good to me. So we'll try to have that meal. Time for bed, though. Please let it be a rainy day for once. Oh, no. It's a bit more work to do. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get it done. Let's do... I reckon we go plain white shirt this time. And maybe we can put a jacket on. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff to put away initially. Okay, good. And let's take a look at our harvest. Plenty of harvest today, which means we'll have plenty of flowers to sell, but plenty of work ahead of us as well to decide what goes where. Finally, we've got a little bit of maize to work with. Gotta continue to grow more. Okay. Good. Let's grab the rest of it. Anything down here? Some of our herbs seem to be taking a while to grow. I'm just trying to figure out what this is. Let's just take a quick look. So that looks like some coriander to me, and it's not coriander season, right? So it might not be a bad idea for us to take this out. I failed to realize that this is all coriander. I think I see a little bit of coriander over there as well, which, yeah, we need to replace, to be honest. So, thyme should go in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coriander. Just making sure. So that can come out, and let's go with something else. They don't play nice though. The maize grows well here, so that's good. Right. Let's continue harvesting. Where we can, that is. Alright, and let's try to get more stuff in. So, flowers... Might start with some flowers first. Yeah, try to get some tomatoes in. Peppers don't really work well together. Can't squeeze this in, unfortunately. Or can I? Nope. We can go with fennel. Got a lot of space in the center here. Can I do... Yeah, I can do some strawberries. Alright, and I mean, we've got another garden bed going on down here. Thinking maybe we can move that there. Got, like random buckets and scarecrow. Maybe we do the scarecrow right there. I don't know what to do with these just yet, and looks like there's an exit out this way. Let's go back to seeds and what we can do. Don't really have a lot of cucumbers, do I? Oh, cucumbers work well with the box peppers. That's good. Very nice, and I suppose these don't really work very well together, but at least they don't hate it. But I can get some beans in here. I'll maybe get like a couple of batches like so, and then I'm hoping to be able to squeeze in like some flowers just in this corner. Yeah, that way everything looks pretty happy together. And, I mean, we do have a couple more grow beds, don't we? I bought this and the long one, I thinking that I might actually grow some stuff out this way. And I've got like another like circular one as well, which I reckon I could maybe place down here. But yeah, we are getting extremely busy with gardening now. More beans. These guys don't like each other, unfortunately. Okay, the time looks like it would work very well. So, just need to get some flowers in. Maybe some marigolds. I could try to... Oh, I was gonna say if I could squeeze something in the corner here. Yeah, maybe I could do something like that, and then that way I've got a little bit of free space for, like, some thyme or something else. Okay, what a busy day. I've got a lot of stuff to tuck away again, but I do want to sell some stuff off when I get the chance. Yeah, I feel like our garden has just grown exponentially. Oh, completely missed some cucumbers there. A few more. Alright. Time to go and see old Noakes, I think. Because he did write that letter saying that he wants to see us. Once we're done with old Noakes, I kind of want to get rid of some of the flowers that we've got. Because, yeah, I don't think there's really any other way to remove, so I guess you could just destroy things. It would have been nice if there was some kind of a mechanic where you could decorate vases that would take things like flowers. And, you know, perhaps maybe those vases would wilt or whatever. The flowers would wilt after a period of time, and you can, you know, replace them with more flowers, just to give flowers a bit more utility than just, you know, being sold off and just being, you know, friendly with other plants. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I need to go to Old Noakes, which should be all the way out this way. But there are a few things we need to do. I need to see Old Noakes, I need to see Delphi to turn in the one of the missions. I need to... oh. Yeah, Noakesy is right here. There's something shimmering over here as well. Noakesy. Ah, my new fisher hobbit. Follow me. Lead the way, Mr. Noakes. How much fishing have you done? As much as I can. Why not all the time? Oh, well, I wish I could. I'm just too busy. I've heard you've been helping people. That's good, Hobbit. Well done. All right, newcomer. Old Noakes will teach you a thing or two. Where's the best place to catch salmon? Should be in fast-flowing water. That's good. Mr. Salmon loves all that fresh, bubbly water. Next question. Where's the deepest water around here? I would say it's Bywater Pool. Bywater Pool is the answer. You'll find Mr. Fishy down there in the deep dark water. And maybe other things, meaner things. How can I catch them? Don't try, Banks. Are you cracked? Can I use your jetty? Never! No one will use my jetty. When I die, I want to be buried with my jetty. I'm not sure that's possible. It's all that's important to me, don't you understand? The rivers, Mr. Fishy, the hobbits here. Especially one of the hobbits. But she's probably forgotten about me. So leave off my jetty. I wonder if he's referring to Marigold. So I think maybe in previous episodes we sort of learnt a thing or two about that. I found the spot! Now to go and get Daisy. Oh yes, the riddle. So, a traveller without foot or wheel. Its journey done, now resting its keel. So where's the traveller? And how can you move without feet or wheels? You can, if it's a boat. The keel is the big length of wood that runs along the bottom. Oh, I've never been on a boat. Mam said they're tricky things and not to be fooled around with. They're popular in Buckland. I thought about moving there once. I thought this was your home. Are you going away? You're right, this is my home. Your family, that's what Mam says, and lots of other hobbits too. That's nice of them. I'm very happy here. Good, thanks for the help. Where are you going? I'm off to tell Mam that I'm smarter than Gandalf. Alrighty then. Let's head to... Oh, I was gonna say head to town, but since we're around this area, it might not be a bad idea just to swing by to see Delphi in the first instance. Ooh. Yes, and we need the currants anyway. Oh, plenty of currants now. Very good. Well, I'm glad that we did this. Bit of a happy accident. Raspberries? No, more currants. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So why weren't there currants last night? I guess maybe timing does matter? Oh, yeah, that's right. The meal is happening here. Completely forgot about that. Let's see if we can find Delphi. There she is. Delphi. Cool. So one mission done. That's probably just chipping away at the level that we have. I don't know if we're at the last level or if there's another one above it. At least that's done and dusted now, and we should be able to pick up a few more missions as a result. And I do need to check in with Lil to hand in the cooking mission that we managed to complete as well. May as well pick something up right now. Let's see. Got 3 more spots. I'm just trying to think of what I want to work on. Ideally, it'll be cooking, because I don't think I've unlocked all of the cooking stations just yet. 4 stars of deliciousness, any salty soup. I don't think that's too difficult. Cook using a tomato, that shouldn't be a problem. Of at least 2 stars, a deliciousness of bacon. I think that's easy. Any nuts. We need to cook with any nuts, and we need to use 3 nuts. Yeah, I don't think that's too difficult either. I don't know about the 4 stars of deliciousness for a salty soup. That could be a bit more of a challenge, though, I don't know. it might not be too bad. Anyway, we're in town, going to sell off some stuff, and you know what? I might be calling it an episode here, considering where we're at with the episode. We'll have to do the meal in the next one, so that's probably going to be priority number 1. We'll keep all of this stuff that we have, obviously. But yeah, a little bit of extra cash to work with. Alright, we're at the crossroads, the Great East Road, rather. And I think this is probably a decent spot to call it an episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Drop me a like down below as usual if you did. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.